Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Crypto investors last year spent $4.6 billion, $4.6 billion buying pump and dump tokens just last year in 2022. And this needs to change. We're going to dive into it in this video. Nearly 10,000 tokens launched on BNB and Ethereum last year are suspected to have been created just to dump on investors. This according to Chainalysis. Now, cryptocurrency investors funneled as much as $4.6 billion into crypto tokens suspected to be a part of a pump and dump scheme in 2022. A February 16th report from blockchain analytics Chainalysis analyzed all tokens launched in 2022 on the BNB and Ethereum blockchains and found just over 9,900 bore characteristics of a pump and dump scheme. Now, of course, there are ways to figure this out, right? Looking at the tokenomics, right? And also looking at, is there a dev team behind the project? All of these sort of things. It's complicated though, because there are successful projects that don't have people behind it, right? I mean, I don't know, Bitcoin to name one, right? So now you have these undoxed individuals running these companies that are bad actors, and that's how you get 9,900 different cryptocurrencies that launched on BNB and Ethereum last year that were just set out to fail, set out to take advantage of all of us. And I'm with you with all of this. I'm just a crypto investor myself. I've just started, right? Literally 2.5 years ago. So I'm learning here with you. And I'll tell you what, I've been on the bad side of some things where I've trusted developers. I've actually met developers and they still go against the grain and just are bad people, right? But here's what we do know. Blockchain is here to stay. Quality crypto companies do exist, right? But we have to whittle through all the bad weeds and the bad actors, and sometimes we get hurt in the process. And I know a lot of people get frustrated and they leave crypto forever. I just hope most of you out there who've probably been through the ringer, right? And like I have, but have kept going, because eventually we're going to get to this point where the quality companies are going to rise to the top. Right. And listen, there are a ton of great community tokens out there that are solid, that are good companies, that are actually trying to do good, that aren't trying to just hurt investors. They truly believe in a decentralized ecosystem and they're trying to grow cryptocurrency. I mean, look at SHIB, look at Doge, say what you want about these cryptos, but they've amassed a ton of support. They've amassed a ton of attention. And there are many others behind these, right, in the community token space. What the problem is, there are a lot of people who like to see all of these successful companies do their thing and then do something similar and take advantage of all of us as investors. Now, let me take you inside some of the more details, here. So a pump and dump scheme typically involves the creators orchestrating a campaign or misleading statements, hype, and fear of missing out, FOMO, to persuade investors into purchasing tokens while secretly selling their stake in the scheme at inflated prices. Now, here's the thing. People take profits. This happens in the stock market as well. We're always, at the mercy of somebody who got in before us, right? So, people like to look at this as only a crypto issue. No, it's not. It's across the board. There are people who get in early to regular investments, like there are people who got into early to Bitcoin who are selling when we're buying it 40, 50, 60,000, right? It's the same thing. But it's this seeking out the opportunity and purposely hurting people. Right? It goes deeper than just selling when other people are buying. It's not that, because that's something that's pretty self-explanatory. When you invest in something, most likely somebody got in earlier, right? We see that all the time, but it's not that. This is deeper, right? We know what this is. This is going out of your way to talk about all these big things that are coming and all these promises that never get delivered on. That's the biggest issue. And especially when these particular projects and companies amass a huge, huge following, and they have a great story to tell, and they have a great roadmap, and they have a great idea. We all have been sucked into these stories, right? Just to get hurt in the end. And this is why we need regulation. It's why we need regulatory clarity. And eventually we will get it. And then the great companies that are trying to do good, and by the way, we can still 10x, 20x, 30x our money because we're early to an industry like crypto, right? But slowly but surely, we're finding the quality companies out there. We're finding the great people out there in the space trying to do good. Of course, one of my favorites, I'm going to give it a quick plug, Clear Cryptos. It's one of my personal favorites. It's out there. It's been out here since October, mid-October, October 14th, 15th, something like that. And they've already partnered with a huge company like USFCR. Look at Polygon partnering with the major corporations all across the world, right? Look at Avalanche and what they've just done with Amazon. Look at SHIB and what they've done with top brands already, right? So the opportunities are there. The great companies are there, but we've got to be careful and we've got to be willing to take the risk, because by diversifying your portfolio, you're taking a risk every time you invest in crypto, right? But by diversifying your portfolio, you're giving yourself more opportunities to hit on a few of these big ones, right? And that is what it's all about. That's what we're trying to do. And don't forget to take profits along the way. That's just a quick little message here. Appreciate you guys as always. Let me know what you guys think about this down below, and appreciate you guys for stopping back by the channel. We'll see you.